Challenge number 2. I am going to trick Zoe into thinking that some of the crazy real news out there is fake. And some will be fake. She will have to figure out what's crazy and what's fake. Hey Zoe! I have a cappuccino here. Hey Zoe! There's a unicorn here. Zoe! A tooth fairy's here. It has your name on it. Late morning child, welcome. That's your cup. Wait. Cheers. Oh, cheers. I want to ask you today about something else. It's not so far from conspiracies, but do you know what fake news is?
Chocolate is good for you. That's fake news, for example,
Well, that's not fake news. That's reality.
There's gonna be a tsunami coming in Luxembourg. That's fake news, or because we don't even have a sea in Luxembourg.
Fake news often comes in social media. You do not have an account on Instagram or on Facebook, but people often post and repost some news that they have. Now, they can do it either maliciously, which means they really want to do it with a bad intention to share misinformation, but often it's your aunt's friend's sister who is posting something that she's not really sure it's true, but she will share it just in case it's true. Some of the ways to protect yourself is to always look at the source and to see that who is the one posting it, okay, who's reposting it. But sometimes there is news that is a bit unbelievable. I mixed up some real news with fake news, and you will, after I read it, you will have to guess, did that really happen or was it fake news? In food news, in Hanoi, you can now buy a Corona burger. They are green and look like coronaviruses.
It's true.
It is true. In entertainment,
Okay.
Spotify released a playlist for dogs who stay at home alone.
Songs. Well, I guess bulldogs like rock and roll. Retrievers like classical music. And chihuahuas just like technological music. True.
It is true.
Oh!
You can find it on Spotify. Go have a look. If you have a doggy and he stays home at home alone, why not just play him some music while you're away and he will be happy. In world news, Cuba launched a shark attack on the US. They released trained sharks to attack beachgoers on the coasts of the US.
Okay.
It's false, you're right.
Yeah.
In Finland, you can now get a toilet paper cake at one bake shop.
Okay, I've seen toilet paper cakes.
You did?
Yes. You're so surprised. I'm gonna say it's false.
It's true.
What? Okay.
It's true.
If it would be strawberry cake, I'd be fine. If it would be chocolate.
In fashion news, a woman in New York was killed by her fur coat after it came alive and bit her.
I think.
How would a coat come alive?
No, but I like fake news.
So, we're coming to my favorite part of the news. Scientists at MIT have developed a smart app. It is a new type of an app that can detect your mood via face detection. The first app that is going to be tested, Influencers Just Stop app. The app will work on both end devices. On the influencer side, it will detect the instant need for attention and the technology will block the content from being posted. And on your end, the device will block the irritating post telling you what breakfast the influencer just had or other things like that. Do you think they can develop an app which can detect the moment the influencer feels this need for attention and need to post stuff, his phone will just block him?
I've went on social media once,
Okay.
and I saw I don't even want to tell you what I saw.
I'm not even sure what they're in, because aren't you supposed to have a cause to sort of go influencing on? I don't know. I just think that influencing needs to have a little depth. The moment the influencer says, oh my gosh, look at my biceps, I will have to take photos of them and post them, the phone will just block it. And then you go, oh, I'm almost getting a photo of an influencer and your phone just blocks it and you don't see anything and you just see your friends' photos of what they're doing, invading and occupying your social media. Just leave me alone, guys. Well, I'm sure one day it will exist, but right now it will not. Actually, I made it up, and I'm afraid we will just have to continue looking at influencers' breakfasts and protein shakes and fashion choices and car news. In Utah, a 5-year-old was pulled over by cops. He was on his way to buy a Lamborghini. Police pulled over a driver in Utah suspecting he was under the influence, but he turned out to be underage by a very long way. The 5-year-old behind the wheel of his parents' SUV told cops he was on his way to California to buy a Lamborghini. He might have been a bit short of a purchase amount because he only had $3 in his wallet.
Why would a boy need a Lamborghini?
I think every boy needs a Lamborghini.
Because the world has many crazy things to offer. I think it's true.
It is true.
What? Yes.
In nature news, Düsseldorf, Germany. A kitten was found guilty of murder. You can also sign a petition so that Fluffy doesn't die. He was convicted.
What?
Fluffy.
No, but like, did he have a knife? Did he scratch?
I think he scratched.
I think it's false.
It is false. Louisiana police search for aggressive chicken. Police are searching for an aggressive chicken accused of engaging in foul play at the Louisiana bank. The Walker Police Department responded to a complaint about the brazen animal. Witnesses told police the chicken had been spotted at a bank multiple times last week, approaching patrons at the ATMs, chasing customers, and even attempting to climb into cars. Yes, there was one. What I found more interesting is she came a few times in a week, so they sort of were scared to call the police the first time or the second or the third. They only called the police the 5th time.
Maybe it's a conspiracy.
It was yesterday I got an alert. You know when you can get alerts from your favorite news channels, so they're extremely urgent, and then you get, you're just like, I don't know, working out or cooking, and then your phone shows an alert. Well, I got one. I will not mention who the source was, but I got an alert like this. It said, as the Grand Duchy shapes up for lockdown relaxation, the country's car dealerships prepare to reopen. And I thought, that's really the information I needed to have, because on Monday, on the 11th of May, 2020, after the 2 months of quarantine, the first thing I would like to do is, I was so sick of these photos of clear environments, of images on Google Maps that showed no pollution anymore. And what was the first thing I thought? I need to go get myself a new car, because I was sick of this cleanliness and nature reviving itself. I need a new car. A big car. I need to pollute it.
I think that's wrong.
Anyways, it should not be the first thing you go buy after quarantine. You do not go and get a new car. And if you have